Hi everyone, this is the demonstration for the Enterprise Content Management tool provided by Druid Learning. What I'm going to do is take you through how a content organization can break out content files into individual assets and apply a layer of metadata onto every single asset that comes from a file. The first step I'm going to do is I'm going to index a file. You're going to go ahead and index this one book, which came in the format of a PDF document from an Irish publisher. I'm going to go ahead and index that file. And while that's indexing, I'm actually going to show you the document that we're going to break out firstly into component assets, and then which we're going to add layers of metadata onto. So you'll see on your screen that this is a standard book that was provided by a publisher to teachers who are teaching their classes. What they do is they provide activities for a particular lesson. They provide links to external materials that are hosted on their own personal websites. And they also provide information on how to expand their lesson plans. The company we worked with wanted the ability to break out this one single file into individual component assets. So they wanted to make sure that they could access only the activities belonging to a particular subject. They wanted to break out this piece of content into links and into paragraphs. And they wanted to apply a layer of metadata onto all of those assets, which allowed them to search across their database for things like the subject, the strand unit, and the content objectives. This was their own request from a metadata layering perspective, and we subsequently worked with this company to provide that to them. If I go back to my file, or if I go back to the Enterprise Content Management System, you will see that now where I had one PDF document, I have it broken out into text paragraphs, images, links as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and view all assets. I'm going to jump to page 5, and I'm going to take a quick look at this one piece of content. So where previously this activity was compiled and constructed and sat within one PDF document, we were able to break out the single activity into an asset on its own right and apply a layer of metadata and organization to that one piece of content. Why that is important is because if I navigate up to my tags portal, I can now search across my database for things like local community. So if I wanted to search across not only a book, but my image database for something like a local community, I'm able to do so here. Again, what I'm able to do is I see that this has come from a much larger document. It's an activity that sits on its own right now in the database. And I can see that I have all of the tags and metadata layering applied to that one piece of content. If I wanted to, in the future, share that piece of content with a third party, I'm able to do so in 3 ways. I'm able to export those assets in a zip file. I'm able to share via URL, because in some instances you may not want to share or share content to allow for downloads. In that instance, you're able to just share a link, or what you're able to do is export in a CSV file format. And what that allows you to do is if you need to run a content database audit, you are able to quickly pull all the information you have across all of your assets in a very easy downloadable format, which occurs in an Excel sheet. If I want to create a new project, for example, so I've grouped my topics and I've grouped my content into topics, or perhaps I want to create a new item, I'm able to do so here. And I'm going to suggest local community. What I'm going to do is go back to my tags portal, search for a local community. And you know what? I'm going to say I want a piece of text, I want an image, and I want a couple of external links. And I want to group all of those separate assets into one project. I'm able to do so here, and I'm able to add to a project. Again, in order to share my content or my project with another third party, or even perhaps a production company, I'm able to do so here. I'm able to look at the links and the content within a project that I've grouped together. And I'm able to share and export that in the 3 formats we mentioned previously. That's Druid Learning, a very high-level overview of what we can do and what we can provide. Let me know if you have any questions at niamh@druidlearning.com. That's NIAMH at druidlearning.com. Thank you.